What's a gable again?
Graham, a gable is a style of roof that has the roof go up and down. It makes a
Wait, can you pause there? I'm really cold. Can we go inside?
Sure, Graham, we can go inside. We're here to tell homeowners today about all things that they can do to prevent their home this winter from having problems. We've got this great checklist, so let's answer all those questions, Graham.
Now let's do it inside.
Sure thing, buddy.
I know what I want. Mold and mildew. No thanks.
No mold and mildew for you, my boy. We don't want snow in the house. Ice dam. Sing it with me. Ice dam. Ice dam. All right, the question is,
Hey, Dada. What should homeowners do to prepare for winter?
Graham, that's a great question. There is so much to do if you own a home in Michigan. There's gutters that need cleaning, roof and attic to inspect, old siding to caulk and paint, concrete to level, and so much more. That's why we're making this guide for homeowners to help share with them practical tips that they can do to safeguard their home this winter from damage.
Hey, Dad. How do you know if your roof is ready for the winter?
A roof can have shingles missing, which would let water and snow in. A lot of things can go wrong with your roof when weather sets in. We see all sorts of old clogged gutters that cause all sorts of problems. So it's real important that we check inside the attic and on the roof. But what's the first rule?
Safety first.
That's right. Ice damming is a big problem that a lot of roofs suffer from in the winter. That snow outside builds up on the roof and then it melts and then it freezes again. And this is called ice damming. And ice dams ruin roofs. They cause a good roof to go bad.
Oh, no.
Oh no, we don't want ice dams. So there's a lot of things that we can do to prevent ice dams. We can inspect inside the attic, on the top of the roof. We can make recommendations for things to improve the roof so that it won't have ice dams.
Hey, Dad. How do you know if a roof is too old?
Roofs only last so long. In my lifetime, the average roof would have been replaced 2 to 3 times already. When a roof is old, the granules that are colorful that you see on the top wash away and they'll start to see streaks and black discoloration on the shingles. Sometimes old shingles will blow off or blow away or lose all of the protective granules that cover the top of it.
Hey, Dad. Give me one tip that works actually about gutters.
You got it, mister. Gutters need to be clean and flowing properly in order to work. See, those gutters take the rainwater away from your roof and down away from the foundation. And if they don't flow properly, no good will happen. It can cause a lot of bad stuff, actually, like fascia rot.
What's a facial rod?
But you probably mean fascia. Fascia is the trim on the eave and the rakes of a home. And it's really important that the fascia is inspected because clogged gutters cause fascia rot, and that's a big problem. We don't want that.
How do you know if your siding is good or bad?
Old siding is discolored and sometimes it gets loose and pieces fall off. And in the winter, it's so important that you have proper siding to protect the outside of your home. If I took the siding off of your house and snow came, wouldn't the snow get inside? We wouldn't want that.
No, thank you. Hey, Dad, how do you tell if siding is trapping moisture?
Behind that old, ugly, discolored siding, you do not want moisture. You don't want the rain or the snow to get behind your siding. If it does, that moisture might be trapped inside there and not be able to escape. We wouldn't want that, would we? So for that reason, new siding comes with protective underlayments and flashing. All these different materials work together to make a complete system.
Yeah.
With new siding comes underlayment, flashings, as well as new siding. So you won't have any weather, water impaction getting behind your siding.
Thanks. Dada, how can homeowners check their siding carefully?
You get your coat on, you go outside, you walk around your house, maybe with a flashlight, and look carefully at all the corners, all the edges, top to bottom.
Ooh. I like it. Why?
Because you got to check all your siding if you're going to find all the problems. Sometimes you might think that your home is just right and airtight, but actually in the back there might be something wrong.
Yeah, there could be like any missing parts to it.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to have missing parts with your siding because then water can leak inside and cause problems.
Yeah, and if your siding isn't secure, like, then the rain can get in, like you said, and it could like get moisturized, and it wouldn't be able to like flow right through. But if it was covered and secure, and it wasn't in the back of the siding, then your siding would be safe.
Absolutely. Roofing and siding work together like brother and sister. The roof takes the water down, and the siding protects that water from coming back in.
Exactly.
One day you're going to have really nice siding on your future house, I can tell.
You already do.
Do you remember we had rotting at our house because the siding leaked before, and we had to do a lot of extra work inside? That was a big bummer.
Yeah, we didn't want that. But when we fixed it, now it's just awesome, right?
It is awesome now that it's fixed. We're so happy no more water leaks in and
Don't have to do extra work. We already have enough work to do. Moving into a new house is a lot. How do you check for a window or door leaks?
Graham, you are going to love this. You know what Daddy does when at work we're trying to find a leak? You get the hose out and you spray the outside of the window all over, top to bottom, left to right, and you try to find a place on the inside where you can see that water coming through.
Why?
Well, because if there's a leak, it's got to get fixed.
What if I don't want to do that?
Well, you know what you don't want? You don't want your windows letting water in. That's for sure. Nobody wants a leak where they have to fix things that's unexpected. That's not the kind of surprise I want.
Hey, Dad. What are small window repairs that save energy?
You know, now that you mention it, Graham, there's something I've been noticing a lot lately with windows and energy efficiency. Sometimes the old caulking on the outside of the window just goes bad over time. And when that happens, a lot of moisture gets through to the inside of your home, and that's not where you want it.
We did not ask for moisture. No.
Moisture inside is the enemy. We fight against moisture getting through to the inside of homes.
Yeah. Buy moisture.
Goodbye, moisture.
Dada, why are drafts bad?
You do not want your house to be drafty. That is the worst. You need your home to be warm inside during the winter because you don't want to have to wear your coat inside and your shoes, do you? That would be awful.
We don't want snow in our house. Or...
We don't want snow in the house.
Why is attic elevation important?
You must mean attic ventilation. That's the building science involved with how air enters and escapes from your home. The truth is that there's a lot of bad stuff outside that we want to keep from getting inside, like moisture and mildew, all kinds of yucky stuff. Ventilation protects your roof, it protects your home, it keeps everything working like it should. Ventilation is the most common problem that we discover when we check homes every day. Bad ventilation will cause a good roof to go bad.
I don't like bad roofs. I do like good roofs.
We do like good roofs. All MI remodelers' roofs come with proper ventilation, and that's why they last decades. Also, Graham, the worst thing you could do when you install a new roof is not upgrade the ventilation. That's like putting on shoes without socks or putting on pants without undies.
I do those all the time. It's like going outside naked without anything on in the snow.
It's just like that. This particular building has air that enters from the bottom and escapes from the top. That's ventilation. You got me, bro?
What happens when warm air gets trapped?
Oh, that's the worst. If air is trapped inside and it can't escape, it turns into mold and mildew. Mold and mildew are problems that we don't want any Michigan homeowner to be faced with. Trapped moisture is a bad idea. Air needs to be able to enter and escape. So there's room for new air.
Yeah. New air, out air. New air, out air. New air, out air.
There are so many benefits to proper ventilation. I could tell you until I'm blue in the face. It saves energy, it adds life to your roofing, it keeps your home comfortable year-round, and prevents the buildup of mold and mildew. What else could you ask for?
A rainbow face with a blue in the face.
Yes.
I know what I want. Mold and mildew. No thanks.
No mold and mildew for you, my boy. That's why one of the things that separates us from the so-called competition is that we spend so much time inspecting folks' homes and attics, finding problems with their ventilation, sharing this educational information with them, and helping them understand what's got to be done around here. Ice dam. Sing it with me. Ice dam. Ice dam. All right, the question is,
Dada, how does bad air flow lead to bad dams?
you're talking about ice dams. Ice dams are awful, and we see them all the time here in Michigan. It's the biggest problem we see every day that causes homeowners to have to replace their roof prematurely because it's very cold outside right now and it's very warm on the inside, right? So hot air arises and it heats up the surface of the roof. And when that happens, the snow and the ice on top of the roof melts and then freezes again, creating a dam where water collects and finds a way in. Because you don't have proper ventilation, because you don't have proper insulation, or maybe a combination. Oh no, and can I tell you the biggest thing about ice dams you need to know? They're preventable. You don't have to have ice dams ever again.
Yay!
With MI Remodelers, the integrity guys will fix that roof right up.
Oh yeah, and call 888-544.
7366. And here's exactly what we're going to do for these great homeowners, okay? We're going to come out and inspect their attic, see how much insulation they have up there. Maybe they need extra. If they do, they might need a little bit, but they also might need a lot. Who knows? Not me. Do you know? No. That's why we've got to inspect every attic. Because when you climb up inside that attic, there's a lot you can tell about the home. And you may not realize that your home is under insulated. The codes, the rules have changed for how much insulation is needed, even since you were 2.
So that was 5.5 years ago.
That's right, my boy. And so today we need a lot more insulation than we did back when your brother was little. Energy is very expensive, and energy is what we use to heat our home, and insulation is what we use to keep that heat in. Save money.
Oh yeah.
What could we do if we save $50?
Always keep $50.
You have $50 more.
You can save it for whatever else you want, for like food, or you can like get other valuable things. Like
Graham, can I ask
thinking
you?
of something I want is a Nintendo Switch. But that's $300. You don't have to use a $50.
I have an idea. I want to ask you a question. We weren't prepared for Daddy to ask you a question today, but can I ask just one? All right. So let's just pretend somehow or another we saved, I'm going to say about $25 a month because we added insulation. We saved $25 a month on our heating and cooling bills. After a whole year, you have $300. What would you do with $300?
Well, I would keep saving, and I want to aim for 4,000.
Well, it'll take quite a long time to save $4,000, but each month, if you save some money, eventually you get there, right?
One day, that's gonna be like in 5 years. I don't know. However long it takes. Dad, what's your big message for homeowners?
Before winter, we want all homeowners to check out the outside of their home, inspect things like their attic and roof. Clean those ugly gutters already, because clogged gutters are not going to do you any favors this year.
Yeah, we already got enough work to do.
We already have enough.
Why do we have to prep for winter, Dad?
Well, it's your responsibility as a homeowner. Just like everyone who owns a home in Michigan, we're all busy and we all have a lot of things going on, but we have to prioritize taking care of our home. And that means doing the less popular things like cleaning your gutters, like being responsible, cleaning the siding, caulking.
But if they're all fixed and they're all cleaned, then we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, once you finish all that messy work, then you can enjoy all the fun things to do in the winter.
Yeah, like after you do all the gutter things, you could ask your dad some questions. You could slap your face a few times. Really do whatever you want. If your parents say so.
Well, Graham, homeowners can download the MI Remodelers Winter Checklist by clicking on the link below. I'm Gary.
And I'm Graham.
And we're the Integrity Guys.
Well, it's Graham signing off. Bye-bye.